Okay, now we just saw how to draw schematic. Now we will check out the same kind of explanation but on the wall timing diagram. Wall timing diagram is always consider crank rotation. Here we are saying TDC, BDC, piston wise, stroke wise. So 4 strokes, correct? But when we are drawing a wall timing diagram, we have circle. So TDC is at top, BDC is at bottom. So we will check out first theoretical and then actual wall timing diagram. In a theoretical, how to make it easy to draw wall timing diagram? So draw 3 circles first, and this is our first point. When pistons start to move from TDC to BDC. So when pistons start to move from TDC to BDC in a suction, so it is inlet wall open. So this is complete suction stroke. When piston moves to BDC, inlet wall get closed. So this is inlet wall closed. So this is 180 degree half revolution suction stroke. Then next 180 degree, but this time we have to shift our arc from inner circle to outer circle. So next 180 degree, when piston moves from BDC to TDC, there is a compression, another 180 degree. So at the end of compression is produced. So this is spark point. When spark produce, whole charge try to expand, and this expansion forces applied on piston, and piston moves from TDC to BDC. So this is expansion stroke. When at the end of this expansion stroke, when piston reach to BDC, inlet wall remain closed but exhaust wall get open, and when piston moves from BDC to again, then exhaust gases moving out from the cylinder. So at this point, exhaust wall open, so exhaust strokes. From BDC to TDC, exhaust gas is moving out. So this is another point, exhaust wall close. So our wall timing diagram, theoretical, it will be look like this. Inlet wall open at TDC. As soon as inlet wall get open, due to piston movement from TDC to BDC, negative pressure created, and that negativity suck air fuel mixture inside the cylinder. This is continue till piston reach to BDC. So when piston reach to BDC, inlet wall get closed, exhaust wall already closed. So in a next revolution, when piston moves from BDC to TDC, both walls are closed, and whatever be the charge inside the cylinder get compressed, and this compression continue till piston reach to TDC, this level. At the end of compression, all charge compress to high pressure and high temperature. At that time, spark is produced, and that spark burn all the gases, and burning gases try to expand, and that expansion forces pushing piston towards BDC, and this expansion continue till piston reach to BDC. When piston reach to BDC, our complete cylinder is filled with exhaust gas. At that time, exhaust valve get open, and when piston moves from BDC to TDC, exhaust gas is moving out through exhaust valve, and this is continue till piston reach to TDC. When piston reach to TDC, almost all exhaust gas is moving out and exhaust valve get closed. So cycle again repeated. Next new cycle, inlet valve open, then suction, compression, power, exhaust. But this is theoretical. Why theoretical? Because all these valve operations, all these the burning gases, piston movement, crank movement, these are the mechanical parts. So here we are seeing inlet valve open exact at TDC. This is not possible. Why? Because when inlet valve is closed and it is starting to move inside, that means it is opening. So it will slightly, slowly open and then completely fully open. At the same time, when it is going to close, so slowly get closed and then fully close. So there is some time interval. It is not instantaneous. At a particular fraction of second, it is completed. No, it requires some time. So we have inlet valve open. So we must start opening of inlet valve before TDC. So if suppose I start opening inlet valve before TDC, so when I reach to TDC, inlet valve fully open. Likewise, if I want to close the inlet valve, so I must start closing inlet valve. So slowly it will get closed. So it requires some more time. So inlet valve or exhaust valve never happen exactly at TDC or BDC. And same spark plug also, because when we put a spark, it requires some time to catch a flame, some time to have a sufficient temperature and burning flame front. For that we have to produce a spark little bit before the TDC. So what is the actual valve timing diagram for 4-stroke SI engine? So in actual valve timing diagram, we always open inlet valve before TDC. So draw 3 circles. Top one is a TDC, bottom is a BDC, and here about a 15 degree. Before TDC, inlet valve open. This is inlet valve open. And then suction started, and about 10 degree after BDC, inlet valve closed. So in theoretical, we are saying inlet valve open and close. That means suction stroke is for 180 degree. But in actual, suction stroke is not for 180 degree. It is 180 degree plus 15 plus 10. So 105 degree suction stroke. So during whole operation, suction takes place. So 15 degree before TDC inlet valve open, suction started, fresh air fuel mixture suck inside the cylinder, piston moves toward BDC, suction continue, cylinders continually filling with a fresh air fuel mixture, inlet valve close after 10 degree BDC. So once inlet valve close, suction ends. Now exhaust valve already closed, inlet valve closed, so further movement of piston will compress the charge. So compression start. Take a precaution. We are drawing a spiral. So in a step with a smooth curve, we have to shift from inner circle to outer circle. So this is compression. And no doubt compression will continue piston reach to TDC, because after TDC there is no movement, upward movement of piston. So whatever be the position of piston up to TDC, whatever be the charge side, entrap charge, definitely going to compress. So compression ends when piston upward movements is, that means here. So compression ends this point. But before end of compression stroke, we have to produce a spark, because spark, after producing a spark, there is some time interval to start the burning. So we have to produce a spark. This is the spark produced. So spark is not produced exactly at TDC at the end of compression. It is produced about 10 degree before TDC. So piston 10 degree before TDC will produce a spark. No doubt spark starting burning of gases, piston again moving towards and continues. So when piston reach to TDC, spark produce sufficient strength in burning gases. Now that burning gases try to expand. So after this, expansion is started. So gases try to expand. So this is expansion. Now exhaust valve, in a theoretical we are saying it is open at BDC, but in actual exhaust valve is open before BDC and it is almost about 25 degree. So it is 25 degree before TDC. Why it is so? Imagine in a power stove, when fuel get burned, whatever be the burning gases having a potential energy, it try to expand. So expansion forces down and it reach to BDC. When piston reach to BDC, expansion forces still there having a potential and they try to expand, but now wall are closed and piston cannot move beyond BDC. So what happened, that expansion forces applied all over inside the cylinder and continuously happening like that, then complete structure become weak. Thermal cracks form, uneven expansion forces try to bend, damage the internal structures, walls, spark, electrode, everything. Because that expansion force is having, try to expand, but your limit is over. So to avoid such kind of, we are opening exhaust valve BDC and it is about 25 degree before BDC. So at this point our exhaust valve open. So piston it not reach to BDC, about 25 degree before BDC exhaust valve get open. Now what happened? piston no doubt moving towards BDC, but exhaust valve open, so excess pressure moving out. So when piston reach to BDC, excess pressure moving out due to opening of exhaust valve. Secondly, whatever be the excess pressure, it is not going to damage piston, connecting rod, bearings, anything, because valve is open. So whatever be the excess pressure, it is moving out due to self excess pressure. So is here 25 degree before BDC, exhaust valve get open. Steel piston moves towards BDC, but during this movement, as exhaust valve open, so excess pressure exhaust gases moving out by self pressure. And then after, when piston moves from BDC to TDC, this actual piston movement pushing out exhaust gases. So up to this, exhaust stroke happened due to self excess gases. When piston reach to BDC, then after piston upward motion with pushing out exhaust gases. But exhaust valve close not exactly at TDC, but 10 degree after TDC. So here exhaust valve closed, and this is 5 degree after TDC. Here we are saying inlet valve open, inlet valve closed, suction, then compression, spark produced, then expansion, exhaust valve open, exhaust stroke end, exhaust valve closed. Then from the same point, inlet valve open, second cycle started. But here 15 degree before TDC, inlet valve open, then inlet valve open, and here after 10 degree BDC inlet valve get closed. So suction stroke over. Then after compression stroke started, and about 10 degree before TDC, spark produced. Compression will end at TDC. Now the expansion gases try to push piston down, so expansion stroke started. But before piston reach to BDC by 25 degree, exhaust valve open, so excess pressure exhaust gas is moving out from the cylinder, at the same time piston moving toward BDC. And after that, when piston moves from BDC to TDC, the piston itself pushing out exhaust gases, and exhaust valve get closed after 5 degree of TDC. But when exhaust valve close after 5 degree of TDC, second cycle inlet valve get open, and as per the diagram, second cycle inlet valve open 15 degree before TDC. So first cycle end 5 degree after TDC, and when second cycle started, so second cycle inlet valve open 15 degree before TDC. So we get exhaust valve of pre-cycle open, close, and inlet cycle open. So during this much time period, we observe inlet valve open of second cycle, exhaust valve close of first cycle. So during this period, we observe inlet and exhaust valve open, and this is called as valve overlap. So valve overlap is what? The time period during which inlet valve of second cycle and exhaust valve of first cycle open. So during this particular time period, so 15 degree plus 5 degree of crank rotation, both wall are open simultaneously. That is called wall overlap. And this is actual. Now these degrees get changed. If the engine speed is different, your angles will be different. So this is just a case study. So if you refer a different book, you observe a different crank angle. Actually, there are slow speed engine and high speed engine. So slow speed engine having different angles, high speed engine having different angles. But none of the operation exactly started or finished at the BDC or TDC. So this is actual wall timing diagram. This is theoretical. Now when I am trying to explain this as a working of 4-stroke SI engine on wall timing diagram, what will be my explanation? Inlet wall get open 15 degree before TDC and started. And this is continue till piston moves to BDC and exhaust valve get close after BDC by 10 degree. So our suction stroke is for 180 plus 15 plus 10. So 105 degree is our suction stroke. When inlet valve close, piston moves from BDC towards TDC. Whatever be the entrapped charge is there, it is get compressed. So compression stroke is there. So this is compression. And before the end of compression, 10 degree before BDC, spark is produced. And this start to burn the gases. When piston moves from BDC to TDC, that burning gases pushing piston down. So we actually observe power, and that is called power stroke or expansion stroke. So this is expansion stroke because gases are expanded. The expansion stroke. So due to expansion of gases, piston moves from TDC to BDC, but 25 degree before BDC, exhaust valve get open, and as soon as exhaust valve get open, high pressure gases try to move out by self pressure. Steel piston moving towards BDC, and when piston moving from BDC to TDC, at that time exhaust gases pushing out with therefore this piston, and our exhaust valve close 5 degree after TDC. So exhaust stroke is ended. So what is the exhaust stroke? On theoretical it is 180, but here 180 plus 25 plus 5. So 110 degree is a stroke degree of crank rotation for exhaust stroke. Now during this, when exhaust valve close of a previous cycle 5 degree after TDC, inlet valve of next cycle get open 15 degree before TDC. So at this portion, both the valve remain opens, that is called valve overlap. And as per diagram, it is 20 degree valve overlap. This is the actual valve timing diagram. So hopefully it is understood. Now a very common question is asked. The valve is open 15 degree before TDC. Here and we are saying piston is still moving toward TDC. If piston is still moving toward TDC, even though inlet wall is open, but piston still moving towards TDC, then how the fresh air fuel mixture suck inside? Because basically we are assuming that piston moving from TDC to BDC, so negative pressure created, and so that fresh mixture get inside, suck inside the cylinder. But as per actual diagram, we are opening inlet wall 15 degree before TDC. So from this point to TDC, piston moving towards TDC. That means it is still moving upward. But we are saying suction started. How? So imagine, when at the end of exhaust stroke, piston moving upward, but it can't move beyond this TDC. So in this portion, this is a combustion chamber. In this portion, exhaust gases remain as it is. Correct? Because piston, it cannot be reached to top edge of our cylinder. So it will be move up to TDC. So whatever be the gap clearance volume is there, exhaust gases will be there. Now exhaust gases have lower density because heated gases are there. So it having a lower density. So exhaust valve it not close. In clearance volume there is a exhaust gases having low density, and before 15 degree we open inlet valve. So outside inlet valve there is a fresh air fuel mixture cooled, so it having a higher density than this exhaust gas portion. So high density mixture come inside due to density difference and pushing out low density exhaust gases out. So there is a suction stroke. This portion having a suction stroke 15 degree, not because of piston movement or negative pressure, but actually because of density difference of fresh charge and low density of exhaust charge, exhaust gases. So hopefully it is